Player ratings. Arsenal 6, West Ham 0. Big game. Arsenal have gone ahead to win another game. This is, I think, their third consecutive win. Is it the third or fourth? Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, and then they've gone ahead to beat the side of West Ham this time round by 6-0. Convincing win. They dominated all the positive aspects in the game of football that was played at the London Stadium, and Arsenal are really charged up for their next fixtures, and they went ahead obviously put in a very beautiful performance that most of you have gone ahead obviously acknowledge. Smash the like button close to 200 times. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Arsenal's next fixture, they are gonna play on to next weekend, that is a Saturday, and they're going to be hosting the side of Burnley. That is it. Arsenal is going to be playing the side of Burnley. So I think that's already another win that Arsenal are going to really close in. So we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Let's get off to the player ratings as you guys have gone ahead to rate them. One, goalkeeper. Keeping a clean sheet, and I think he has gone ahead obviously really increase the number of clean sheets he's going to have in the season at Arsenal, and I really look at him and really understand that he's really having fun wherever you are. If you are a person like the goalkeeper David Raya, having gone ahead to come in through at Arsenal, yet there was a first choice goalkeeper, you've gone ahead to displace him. These are moments that you're supposed to enjoy, to go on and really compete for the golden glove. And I know if he continues to keep clean sheets, he's going to really do the needful. Arsenal's going to have to keep a clean sheet, and you know that most of the clean sheets Arsenal have going to keep have been away from home, and this time round they've gone ahead to keep it in London Derby. West Ham is a very elite side, but if you come out and really beat them hands down 6-0, the goalkeeper deserves an 8 out of 10 because he had nothing to do, and I think he deserves an 8 out of 10. You know, there are games that really come in through once in a while when the team wins handsomely, and every person really deserves to get a very, very good, excellent performance, especially one player that we're going to talk about when you reach at him. Benjamin White coming through with an assist. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 also. Closed down that side a lot, defended very well, spared some time to get into the final third, and really went ahead to obviously do that cutback that found Declan Rice to score a beauty into that moment. So Benjamin White, he takes an 8.5 out of 10 from me. We go to Jakub Kiwior. Guys, he was solid, going forward, was good, comfortable on the ball, inverted very well, and I think these 90 minutes are not going to do him bad. And I know that even when Tomiyasu returns or Zinchenko, he's going to really get a start in the game of Burnley because he has going to have to put in a very beautiful show, and it's high time he got rewarded. And we know that he can play well as a centre back, he can play as a left back, and you're going to have to see to it that today he has put in another wonderful performance. And if at all you remember, that first corner that results into the goal that Arsenal scores, it's as a result of him putting in a cross, and it was deflected by the West Ham player into the corner kick. Rice delivers it very well, and Saliba capitalizes onto that in a nick of time. So that is it from I get him an 8 out of 10. Jakub Kiwior, 8 out of 10 for me. We go to Saliba. Guys, you look at Saliba, you will understand that this is another world-class player in making. You know, he closes down very well, he's very energetic, he's a complete defender, complete player, a Rolls Royce in that Arsenal central defense, sparing some time to put Arsenal ahead, scoring the most important goal of the game, takes him to a 9 out of 10 because that goal was really important for Arsenal. They had gone ahead to play for 31 minutes and no goal had been really provided to the side of Arsenal, and guess what? He got himself a chance to really score, and he really buried that chance, putting Arsenal ahead. 9 out of 10 for me for William Saliba. Then I go to Gabriel Magalhaes, also scored the third goal of the game. You know, after Saka made it 3, this one made it 4. Sorry, I think this one made it 3, and then Trossard made it 4. So for the form he's really having and a clean sheet, you know, offensively being good, defensively being good, and remember that he was responsible for floating that ball that Martinelli goes ahead obviously score when Liverpool was playing against Arsenal, you know. So he's really improved a lot, and I know that a lot has gonna hit to come into play. And kudos to Mikel Arteta, the manager, was gonna hit to obviously improve them to that level. He takes an 8.5 out of 10 from me. We go to the CDM of the day, that is Declan Rice, 2 assists, right? 1 goal. What a way to obviously put in a shift like that. And I think Declan Rice went ahead to obviously do the needful. And Statement Dev went ahead to obviously collect us this guy's game by numbers. And it was as follows: 93% passing accuracy, 84 touches, 66 out of 71 passes completed, 17 out of 19 final third passes completed, 4 out of 5 crosses completed, 4 key passes, 2 big chances created, 2 assists, and 1 goal. Incredible from the record signing of Arsenal. Record signing of Arsenal for a reason. Record signing, taking everything to where it deserves to be. And guys, I tell you what, he gets a 9.5 out of 10. That is Declan Rice, because he put in a very beautiful shift onto the day. And then the midfield, he was playing alongside Leandro Trossard, going ahead to get 1 goal in, responsible for the second goal because he really went in for that ball over the top for Bukayo Saka, and he really went ahead, obviously kick that ball, and the referee pointed to the penalty. Saka put it home. So Trossard, for me, he really had a very beautiful display. He inverted very well, transited in the final third space very well. The way they really exchanged positions with Kai Havertz, you know, was really immense. Sometimes he switched to the left, sometimes he switched to the right. He was everywhere in the field of play. 8.5. No, I give him a 9 out of 10. That is Leandro Trossard, alongside Martin Odegaard, who went ahead to put in a lot of performances that most of you have gone ahead obviously put into the respect. And this is the captain of Arsenal, and this was his game by numbers. That is Martin Odegaard for you. 121 touches completed, 107 out of 113 passes completed, 100% duels won. That's one of the biggest attributes that is going to add to his game, fighting for the second balls and really running a lot. 95% passing accuracy, 42 out of 48 final third passes completed, 7 key passes, 2 big chances created, and 2 assists. That is Martin Odegaard for you. So I want this Martin Odegaard putting in assists, and if Arsenal are to go out and really win lots and lots of things in this game of football, they'll obviously have to really gauge Martin Odegaard to his creativity a lot. I know the goals will come in through, but the creative part of it is the most hardest part on the field of play. And with those assists, I get him a 9 out of 10, because assists are the most important bit of the game. And if someone is not selfish, he deserves that. He deserves the credit. And 2 assists in there for you for Martin Odegaard. Beautiful performance for this guy. That is Martin Odegaard. So I get him a 9 out of 10 for that brace of assists. And it was for the goal of Leandro Trossard and for the goal of Bukayo Saka that saw Arsenal have 5. For the 4th and 5th goal, all those assists went to one player. That is none other than Martin Odegaard. He continues to really do his job very well. Then let's go to Bukayo Saka, star boy for Arsenal. 2 goals today. 2 goals today, and he really had some good display today. And he takes his tally of goals to 10, and he still has 7 assists this season. What a man, and what a way he's really playing his beautiful game of football. And I think a lot is going to come into play to see to it that everything really resonates well with this man. And what was his game by numbers? Bukayo Saka, 92% passing accuracy, 76 touches, 47 out of 51 passes completed, 29 out of 31 final third passes completed, 6 ball recoveries. That is really great because he tracks back very well and then goes ahead to do the job in the offensive side of the pitch. 5 grand duels won, very huge for the blood of England. 3 key passes completed, 2 goals, 2 dribbles completed, 1 penalty won, 1 big chance created, exceptional performance, and that takes him to a 9.5 out of 10 for me, and that is the rating I'm giving Bukayo Saka. Very good player, and I think he just needs to be consistent. If he can get 20 goals a season, trust me, wins the league for Arsenal, I think he'll walk down in history as one of those players that are going to hit to do a lot. Remember, even today, he has going to hit to become the youngest player to score 50 goals plus for Arsenal. You know, at the age of 22 and some 200 days, Saka is up and running, and he's really doing great for the side of Arsenal. So he gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me. We go to Martinelli. To me, worst player on the field of play. I don't know whether you guys will agree with me. I don't remember any moment that he really looked alive. What's wrong with this guy? You know, against Liverpool, he was really a live wire, but this time round, he wasn't nowhere close to the performance he put up against Liverpool. And you would understand that when you're playing Liverpool, right, it's having better players and better defenders. But this time round, you're playing West Ham, that is going to hate obviously coming through and really surrender itself to you. Why don't you really kill it off? That is it. So, Martinelli, he's going to get a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah, that is it. 7 out of 10, by the way. 7 out of 10 for me. That's what I'm giving Gabriel Martinelli. We go to Kai Havertz. He didn't score a goal, but his movement was really great. You saw to it that in the third goal that Arsenal scores that set piece, looks like he's there. He really tries to really do the hold-up play very well. I don't think there is any Arsenal player who is still complaining that they stole our money. That was a bullet that we are supposed to dodge. I don't think there is an Arsenal fan who thinks like that. Kai Havertz is really the reason as to why he was brought in. He can play in several positions. And I told you when Arsenal was signing him that he's going to be an important member for the squad of Arsenal, because Arsenal lacked players like those last season. And these 4 additions put Arsenal in a more different state like they were last season. You know, last season, even when they had Thomas Partey, they couldn't beat West Ham there. But with Trossard, with Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and David Raya, Arsenal has been able to beat this side by 6 goals to nil. It shows you how good Arsenal is becoming day and day in and out. So that is the man himself. That is Kai Havertz, and it takes an 8 out of 10 from me. That is it. I don't know what you're going to offer him, but in my side, he takes an 8 out of 10 for me. We go to the substitutes. El Nini, 7.5 out of 10. You know, came on through, did the job, kept the clean sheet for Arsenal, and shielded the back 4 very well, because Declan Rice was taken off no sooner. He really got one, and he was rested, because they know they're really having some other 7 days of resting before they resume playing 2 games per week. As 20th, is it 21st? Arsenal is going to be playing a huge game of football in there for you. So, after that, let's talk about Nwaneri. Nwaneri has gonna hit to come in through and really do the needful, and he really put in a very beautiful performance. He's one of those players I believe should be in the match squad of Arsenal. Sometimes you see Arteta going in for the show breeze and Walters and so on and so forth. Yet, this man deserves to obviously be in the starting 11 of Arsenal. Nwaneri, I give him an 8 out of 10. Young talent who deserves more playing time, and Arteta should look through giving this guy more and more and more playing time. Then after that, we are having the other guy called Reiss Nelson. He came on through to play some minutes in this game of football, and trust me, he gets an 8 out of 10. That is Reiss Nelson for me. Who else came on? Let me see on the substitute bench. Nwaneri, Cedric Soares, 7.5 out of 10 for me. The manager of Arsenal, that is Mikel Arteta, an 8.5 out of 10 for me. He got everything right, and he did the needful for the club of Arsenal. So, who is my man of the match? I go with Declan Rice. That is it. I go with Declan Rice. People have gone ahead to choose Bukayo Saka, but Declan Rice had 2 assists and 1 goal. Those are 3 goal involvements, shielding the back 4 for not to do it that he concedes. Really great. When you look at the effort and the stats of Rice in that game, I think he served a better purpose on the field than Bukayo Saka. So guys, Rice is my man of the match, though he has gone ahead to tie onto a 9.5 with Bukayo Saka. I don't know what your thoughts are, but for me, it's that guy. If you go with Saka, it's okay, but for me, I've gone with none other than Declan Rice. Hope you guys are fine with it. In the comment section, tell me who your man of the match was. How do you rate Mikel Arteta? And do you think Arsenal have gone ahead to put in that gear that was really very much expected in the second half of the season? All that and more into the comment section. The African Cup of Nations is really going in through, and Ivory Coast is dragging behind by 1-0, right? And we still have some 50 minutes to play, so you can't wait to see who is going to really win. Nigeria was put ahead by Ekong, the captain, through a set piece. And remember, Nigeria is a side that rarely concedes goals. So I'm going to return with a live stream on who's going to hit to lift the African Cup of Nations. Rokani David is my name. We sign out. See you later. We cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And may the living God bless you abundantly. We out.